Hello champions, welcome to another session of our series 99% in 99 days for your mathematics in grade 10 boards. Alright, so we have in the previous session talked about what? The real numbers part 1. In that we talked about HCF, LCM. Okay, we talked about fundamental theorems of arithmetic. In this session we'll talk about what bacha? We'll take some questions on HCF, LCM as well. We'll solve some word problems there and we'll take some questions on the real number, irrational numbers. Okay, the second part of real number is what? Irrational number. We have to see that also. We have seen the weightage, how the question has been asked, what are the categories of questions you can expect in this chapter. Okay, again we have taken a case study to help you understand how to solve a case study in the class today only. So okay, so I hope you're prepared. I hope you're having the same energy as me. Keep your notebook out, and if you have any notes with you, keep it next to you. Okay, so if you are forgetting something, you can write in the notes. Okay, you can recall from the notes as well. Okay, any important point that I'm saying, you can write in the notes at the same time. All right, anyway I'm giving you any important point, I'll mark it there. You can write it down in the note side. Chaliye, so let's start. Get your pen and paper out. First thing coming up is what? So we have seen the chapter plan. So what we have discussed so far, if you remember, we have discussed bacha, we have discussed this part, fundamental theorems of arithmetic. We have discussed, we have learned how to do prime factorization also. We have also discussed HCF and LCM, the definition, and we have done questions on them as well. I think we have done some word problems on that as well. I think we did one questions on the word problems category also. Today we'll talk about more questions on this. Okay, today we'll talk about more questions on this with word problems, and we'll also talk about irrational numbers, both proof statements and the questions. All right, this is very important, simple topic, but they ask 3 marks, 5 mark question from directly over here. Moving on, what is this? What you can expect in this MCQ side? In the irrational number, you can expect MCQ questions coming from here. 5 marker questions they also ask. 3 marker question you can also expect from the irrational number part. Okay, HCF, LCM we have already seen. MCQ you can expect 2, 3 marker, 4 marker question also you can expect. Case study is asked on the HCF and LCM. Today I have taken a case study based upon HCF and LCM only. Okay, chaliye, let's move on to the first thing that we have to learn today. Okay, so I have given you a glimpse of this. We talked about what? We took a number, then we tried to explain you that how can that number end with 0. Okay, so if you take the prime factor of that number and coming in the form of 2 into 5, we said the number will be ending with 0 or not. Okay, in this particular case, the property is if I have a rational form. The property is if I have a rational form written like this, x equals to p by q, both p and q are co-primes, be a rational number. Okay, these are what? P and q are rational number. So this is x is a rational number where p and q are co-primes, whose decimal expansion what? For what? For q, this rational number x means if I take the decimal expansion of this p by q, it will terminate after some time, like 0 point something something something. Okay, 5, 8, whatever it is, it will terminate at the given end, means it will have a end. The decimal will be of two type. If you remember this from grade, I think you learnt in grade 9 or 8, decimal is of two type, right? What is it? Terminating. Another one is what? Non-terminating. Okay, so if you take this form and the decimal of x is what kind? Terminating. Okay, then what will happen if you prime factorize this number p, prime factorize this number q? Okay, you will get in the form of 2 power m times of 5 power n, means it will be in the form of what? 2 and 5 only. Okay, so if I read this out for you, p and q are co-primes, be a rational number whose decimal expansion terminates, then the prime factorization of q, what's this? The denominator is of the form, means this has to be the condition. Means if you take the prime fraction of this number 2, you will get this 2 power something times of 5 power something, then only you will get what? You will get a terminating decimal kind. Okay, this is the property. Let's see a question on this. Okay, this is not the question on this. This is a similar question that we have done. Okay, what we have to do? Prime factorize 21. Okay, so that 21 power n cannot end with digit 0 or 5. How can the number end with 0? How can a number end with 0? Either it is 10, or it has multiple of 100 or multiple of 1000 like this. Or when can it end with 5? When it has at least one 5 in it. If 5, 25, 125, but it has at least one 5 in it in the prime factorization. If you check for 21, what can I get? 3 times of 7. 3 times of 7 is there. It means neither 10 is there. How will I get 10, bacha? I'll get 10 as combination of 2 times of 5. So neither 2 is there, neither 5 is there. So it means that this number can never end with 0 or 5. Can never end with 0 or 5. No problem there. Okay. So 21 power n cannot cannot end with 0 or 5. Reason being, there is no presence of 2 and 5. The presence of 2 and 5. Moving on. Simple problem. Okay. For any two positive number integers a and b, HCF of the two numbers is times of HCF of the two numbers is equal to product of the number. I've already done this, right? So this is your homework. I've done question on this as well. So this is your homework. Please solve this and comment your your answer in the comment section. Give me your answer in the comment section. Okay. Please give me the answer for this in the comment section. So what is this? I'll read the question for you. The ratio of the two numbers is 3 to 4 and their HCF is given as 4. Find the LCM. Please give me the answer for this. Okay. Any other queries? Okay. Apart from this answer, any other queries that you have, please put it in the comment section. I would like to know you. I'd like to get to know your queries. I would like to come up with a solution to help you out. Okay. This whole series is to help you out, right? So make sure that you get benefited from that. Any help you require, okay, put it in the comment section. Our team will, I will try personally to get in touch with you and we'll get your queries resolved. Okay. Moving on. Please solve this homework. Okay. Find next question. Find the smallest number which when is increased by 20 exactly divisible by 90 and 144. Very good question. Very good question. Okay. So this is based upon what? Again, HCF and LCM. Let's see how can we solve it. So let's break the statement what they've given. We have to find some smallest number. Let's take that number to be x. We have to look for a smallest number x which when increased by 20, it means what? This part means what? That number will be increased by 20 means x plus 20 is divisible by this and this together. Okay. It means both these numbers should be able to divide this number. Okay. Both these numbers should be able to divide this number. It means that, so think about it, 90 can divide x plus 20. Also 144 can divide x plus 20. Okay. So isn't there first multiple, if I take, what I'm taking is LCM. What is it? The first common multiple will also divide this, no? Think about it. I take a number, let's say 18. I take a number 18. I take two numbers 2 and 3. Can 2 divide 18? Yes, sir. Can 3 divide 18? Yes, sir. 2 times 9 is 18. 3 times 6 is also 18. What's the LCM of 2 and 3? What's the LCM of 2 and 3, bacha? LCM of 2 and 3 is 6, no? For two different numbers. What is the LCM? A times B. So 2 times 3 is 6. Will 6 not divide 18? Yes. So that's the same concept. If 90 can divide x plus 20 and 144 can divide x plus 20, it means their LCM will be able to divide this what? 18, same way, x plus 20. And we are looking for what? Smallest number. It means that LCM is the number that we are looking for. Means next multiple of this will be what? LCM times of 2 times 3 like this. Okay. So for the first number that is getting divided by both the numbers will be what? The LCM of these two numbers only, no? Right. Next I will get about 12, 3rd and 18 like this. But first number is what? LCM only. So we have to find what? LCM of 90 and 144. Okay. You can use the other logic also. Is the number that you are looking for is bigger or not? If it is coming to be bigger, you have to use the LCM. I hope this is simple. Understood this? Just to explain you, I wrote this over here. Why we are finding LCM? This is the question of the students. Okay. Why you find LCM, sir? How will I know, sir, in the examination that I have to find LCM, sir? Finding LCM is not a problem, sir. Figuring it out to find LCM is the problem. For that reason, I am giving you this assistance. Chaliye, let's see this. So how will I find LCM of 90? 90 and 144. 90 and 144. How will I find LCM of 90? I can write this as, please check. 5 I can write with 18. I can do again what? With 2, 9. Sir, why start not 2? I wanted to get the answer faster. That's why. You can start from 2 also, no problem. 5 with 18 is what? 90. 2 with 9 is what? Again, 18 and 3, 3. What about this? I can do this as 144. Simply 12 times of 12 is this 144. So I can write this as 4 into 3 into 4 into 3. How come, sir? Check. 4 3 are 12, 4 3 are 12. Okay. What is 4, bacha? 2 square 3 times 2 square 3. So what is the prime factorization for 144? Please tell me. 144 is nothing but, sir, 2 power 4 and 3 square. 2 power 4 and 3 square. Okay. What about 90, bacha? What about 90? What 90 is going to be? 2 times of 3 square times of 5. Am I right? 2 once, 3 2 times and 5 is 1 time. What's the LCM property? Take all the factors with highest power. What's the factor? 2 is there, 3 is there, and 5 is there. Power of 2 highest, where is it? 4, sir. Take 4, bacha. Power of 3, where is it highest? Please check. It's 2, sir. And this is 1. Same thing, write 8 here, 9 here, and right here 2 times of 5. How come, sir? I broke this 2 power 5 as 2 power 3 times of 2. 2 will go with 5, will become 10. How much is that? Sir, 9 8 is 72 with 10, 720. My LCM is what, bacha? 720. Now don't write this as answer. What happens in the exam? No, you'll be in a hurry. You write the answer 720, your answer will be wrong. Okay, your answer is wrong. They said the smallest number that you have is not divisible with these two numbers. They said the number, if you write x equals to 720, is incorrect. This is 720. X plus 20 is 720. Because the number after adding 20 becomes divisible. Initially x is not divisible. Okay, so how much this is going to be, bacha? X equals to 720 minus 20. How much is that? X equals to 700. So writing x as 720 is incorrect. Big wrong. Okay, don't write this. Okay, what's my answer? 700. Answer is 700. I hope you understood this. Okay, have a look. Moving on to question number 4. A circular field has a circumference. Okay, very good question. Very good question. You will see this question multiple occasions. I have also solved this question previously, okay, in the session that we had. Now we're going to solve this question again because this is very important. It involves a very important concept that I'm going to give you while solving the question. The 3 cyclists start together, means time of start is the same. One cyclist A can take go in one day as how many long? 48 kilometers can travel in one day. 48 kilometers he can travel along in one day. What about cyclist B? He can go as far as 60 kilometers one day. What about cyclist C? 72 kilometers, bacha. 72 kilometers. Okay, in one day. This is for one day data. All right. They are asking that when will they meet again? When will they meet again? So when will they meet again means what? They are asking us the time, right? They are asking us the time, no? We'll see. Chali. So if you see this, so basically there's a circumference of the park is like this. How much is this? 360. They're going across this like this. They're asking us when will they meet again. So before that, now I hope you understand, they will meet after the completing of the, this has to be more than 48, no? But let's figure out, the thing is, they're asking us when will they meet again means what? First step, they're asking kilometer or time. Are they asking kilometer or time? If they're asking kilometer, then we have to find the LCM of this, okay? But they're asking about time actually. What are they asking here? Time. Means I have to find what? Time with the help of total distance and this. Please check. For the cyclist A, okay, how much time will it take, cyclist A will take to complete this revolution, one revolution? So he will take 360 upon 48. So 12 fours are, or 24 twos are actually, and 24, yeah, 1 second. Twelve fours are, sir, better. Okay, this is easier to understand. 12, this is how much? 30 by 4, how much is that? 15 by 2. It means he'll take what? 7.5 days. He'll take what? 7.5 days to complete the entire rotation of this park. Okay. What about cyclist B? What about cyclist B? Please have a look. Please have a look. For cyclist B, he'll take what? 360 by 60. How much is that, bacha? Simply 6 days. Cyclist C will take how many days? 360 again by 70, 72, right? Let me change that. Okay, 72. So 360 by 72 is how much? Is simply going to be 10, 2. So simply 5 days. Simply 5 days, bacha. Yes or no? Please simplify this. 36 times 2 is 72, and 10 is left here. 10 by 2 is 5. Okay. Now we have to find what? LCM of these two. Why LCM, sir? Think about it. Can they meet again in less than these days? They cannot. Means that we have to look for a number which is, we are trying to make them meet again, right? So this number of days will be more than all the numbers, correct, no? Because what is the minimum number? Let's say he takes 5. Can they meet again in 5 days? No, sir. Can they meet again in 6 days? No, sir. In 5 days, he will go one round, but they will not even complete their first round. In 6 days, these two will complete, but they will not meet, and they will not even complete. 7.5 days. What about next time? 7.5 days. They will, okay, he will go one round, but they will not complete. That's for the second round. So they will be far. So means, let's say, if in A is here, B will be here, and C must have moved. C must be over here only. So B is over here, and A is the slowest, right? So ulta. So means C has gone fastest. A is still here. B has gone like this and being here. C is gone like this and being here. Okay, chaliye. So they have to meet, right? So you have to look for a number which is bigger than all the three numbers. What do we do in that? LCM. So we are looking to find what? LCM of what, bacha? 15 by 2, 6 and 5. Whenever we have a fraction, there is a property. LCM of, write it here. LCM of fraction is what? LCM of numerator upon HCF of denominator. Okay. Now, if I am looking to find what? In place of LCM, I am looking to find HCF over here. If I am looking to find for HCF, okay, change this to HCF and change this to LCM. If you are looking to find HCF of a fraction, no, write the HCF of numerator by LCM of denominator. Let's find it over here. So I'm going to do LCM of numerator. So how much is that? 15, 6 and 5. Over here, HCF of what? 2, 1 and 1. How come 1 and 1, sir? 6 is nothing but 6 by 1. 5 is also 5 by 1. 2, 1 and 1. What is my answer? Tell me. 15, 6 and 5. What is LCM, sir? 30. Sir, 30, sir. Okay. What about this? It will be simply 1. What is my answer? 30 days. So they'll meet again if they continue like this after 30 days. Please have a look. This is very, very important. Very, very important. Please understand this. HCF of the fraction will be HCF by LCM. For the numerator and denominator, LCM will be LCM by. So whatever you are finding, you have to find that same for the numerator, and the other one will be for the HCF for the denominator. Keeps going like this. Please, I hope this is visible to you. And the answer is at 30 days. Moving on to question number 5. If two positive integers A and B are written as A equals to PQ and B equals to PQ square. Achha, one more thing, bacha. If you are looking to download the PDF, okay, for the class notes, because you have to solve the questions. I've given a homework also. If you want to know that where to get this, do one thing. Link is given in the description, okay. Go check that link out, and over there fill the form, write your details, and after that you will get everything, your videos, your PDFs in your mail. So no worries about that. You don't have to come and check over here. All the updates will come in your mail only. Directly you can get all the information from there only. So make sure that you fill the form and do not miss out on any of the benefits that you have from this series. We have come up with the series for what reason? Okay, we are dedicated to provide you the best content available, okay, from our side on this, okay, for free. So make sure that you are available and you are, making use of everything over there, solving all the questions with me, because our goal is very big. We are trying to aim what? Aim for 99% marks in boards, and we have to complete this journey in what? The remaining time that we have, only 99 days. So out of that, 2 days are already gone. So 97, 98 days we have left. We have to be, very, very efficient. So for that, please fill the form and do everything, very, very consistently. Okay, chaliye, aage badhte hain. If two positive integers A and B, I have two integers A and B, written like this: A is PQ and B is PQ square. A is PQ and B is PQ square. HCF is given as P power X and Q power Y, and LCM is P power M, Q power N. Let's do one thing. Before going to do this, let's find the HCF and LCM for A and B. So if I find for HCF, let's say first, what is my HCF, bacha? Common factors with least power. Common factor is what? P and Q. For A and B, what is the common factor? P and Q. So write P here, Q here. Least power means what? P least power is 1, Q least power is also 1. What is the answer? PQ. HCF is PQ. What about LCM, bacha? For LCM, what are we going to do? Write all the factors, only 2 factors are there, PQ with the highest power. What is the power of P? Highest. 1, sir. For Q is 2, sir. What's my answer? PQ square. Please compare. What they have given HCF? P power X, Q power Y. Compare here. They have given P power X and Q power Y. What is X and Y value? Sir, X is also 1 and Y is also 1. What about LCM? They have given p power m q power n, p power m q power n. From here, what is the value of m, bacha? So m is 1, but n is 2. N is 2. Please compare. What are they asking us? They are asking us, sir, x plus y upon m plus n. What is x plus y, bacha? 1 plus 1 upon 1 plus 2. How much is the answer? 2 by 3. 2 by 3. 1 plus 1 is 2 and 1 plus 2 is 3. Answer is 2 by 3. Simple question. Can we move on? All right. Now, this is to help you understand. If you are thinking what to do after 10th grade, sir. All right. Maybe you are busy right now in your preparation, but you have still have some time left. Okay. If you are serious about your academics, if you are thinking what's next after 10th grade, sir, I'm going to prepare with you. I'm going to be with you. Perform. Honestly, work hard to get my results. But what after 10th? So for that, the solution for that question has come from the Diksha. They organize it every year. This is the DSAT examination. Okay, what is this? It's a aptitude cum scholarship test. What you can do is visit the link in the description, fill the form, okay, and get all the details how to take it up. What is the benefit of taking DSAT? First benefit is both aptitude and scholarship test. Okay, if you are good, if you are there, you can get advantage of that. Second reason is this will help you understand and recognize your potential. This will also help you analyze what you should choose between science and commerce. Again, it can test your competency level. It can test you and help you assess and put a condition over there. What is the competency level and what you're good for? Whether you should go for JEE or NEET or KSAT. It should help you analyze and give you right choices, and then you can decide from there. So it's very good. It's available right now. Please make sure that you get the benefit of this, and I'll see you. Okay, if you are coming here. All right, get the details done and fill your details. Come, take the DSAT, get the benefits. Okay, let's continue with the session right now. Okay, chaliye, moving on. Irrational numbers, the last part of this, real numbers. Okay, so irrational number is what, bacha? A number which cannot be expressed in the form of p by q. How come, sir? If you remember, we can come to this definition from the definition of rational number only. What's the definition of rational numbers? The definition of rational number is what? A number in the form of p by q, where p and q are what? P and q are integers and their means only one factor is there, so p and q are co-primes. P and q are co-primes, bacha. They are what? Co-primes, sir. Okay. So if you can express a number in this form p by q, they'll become what? Rational. If you cannot express means what? It'll become what? It'll become irrational number. It'll become irrational number. So any number which is irrational cannot be expressed in the form of p by q. First definition is coming from the definition of rational number. Very, very simple. Okay. What about decimals? I wrote no. We have two types of decimals. What is it, bacha? So we have decimals as terminating decimal. Other one is non-terminating decimals. Non-terminating decimal. In this also we have two categories. Repeating decimals. Repeating decimal. We have non-repeating and non-terminating. Non-repeating and non-terminating. Only this category if you check here will be what? Will be your category of irrational numbers. Means if you have a decimal which is either not ending and also having no pattern in it. Have a look. 1.657, 1.6507, 1.65007. So there is a pattern. So 0 is increasing. That's not a pattern, bacha. Pattern means what? Same number should come over and over again. For example, if I write like this, 1.657, 657, 657, like this. This is the pattern. It means I can write it as 1.657 bar. This will become what? This will be example of rational number. Rational number. Whereas in this case 1.657, 6507, 65007 will be having no pattern. It is never ending also. It means it is a irrational number. Again, other forms are there. Okay. Square root of a number which is not a perfect square. Can you find a square root of 8, sir? It will come in decimal form. Okay. You cannot find, and you'll get this similar decimal form, never ending. Square root of 8 will be what? Again, irrational. So cube root of 4. Can you find cube root of 4? Cube root of 8 is 2, but cube root of 4 is not 2. Okay. So again, cube root of imperfect cubes, square root of imperfect squares, and like this, any other root, okay, will be irrational example. Okay. Now one very important thing to know here, if you have a number, prime number p, if you have a prime number p, and it's given that p is dividing a square, p is dividing a square, it means that p will divide a also. So how come? Think about it, no? Think about it. Think that let's say 3 divides 81. 3 divides 81, yes or no? 3 divides what? 81 or not? 27 times 3 is 81. So 3 divides 81. What was the root of 81? 9. Will 3 not divide 9? Is 3 a prime number? Yes, sir. 3 divides a square. What is a, sir? 9. It means 3 will divide 9, a also. 3 divides a square. Check here. 3 divides a square. Okay. So you will divide what? A also. Okay. How we'll see the application of this right now when we prove that irrational numbers for root 2, root 3, anything like that. Okay. Moving on. The first question. Proving root 2 is irrational. Okay. Now I know that most of the people find it easy, but we also have some people, for example me, I used to find this question very, very difficult when I was your age. I was solving this question for the first time. Having difficulties at why, sir? Because of the statement problem. I'll tell you what, forget about the statement right now. You can work on the statement later. Okay. For now, you worry about the concept. Okay. Worry about what to understand in this process of solving and proving this root to be irrational. You worry about that statement, you can work around later also. Okay. NCERT is there, you can find the statement directly from there. So right now focus should be how to understand this. Okay. So first of all, whenever we have this kind of question, no, root 2 is irrational or any other form of irrational numbers, we take an assumption and try to give a contradiction at the end. So let's take an assumption right now. So my assumption would be what, bacha? My assumption would be that let's say root 2 is actually what? A rational number. A rational number. If root 2 is rational, it means what? It means root 2 is equals to p by q. Yes. Also, p and q are co-primes, means p and q have no common factor other than 1. This is the definition of real number, rational number. P by q form, whereas p and q are co-primes. Alright, chaliye. If that is the case, I can write this as, please cross multiply, you get root 2q equals to p. So far no doubt. What did I say? Any questions in this irrational number category, when we have to prove it, we take the assumption. Assumption was taking it to be rational. Then we'll try to reach where? Contradiction. Okay, chaliye. So we got root 2 equals to p by q. Next is what? The definition of the rational number, it has to be co-prime, or you can write it as simply no other factor than 1. Now cross multiplication of this, the same form that I have taken here, now square it up. You're going to get what? After squaring both sides. Square both sides, bacha. Square both sides. 2q square equals to what? P square. Let me write it over here. P square is equals to 2q square. It means what? It means 2 will be dividing p square. Think about it. Is 2 a factor of p square or not? If I'm able to express p square as 2 times of q square, it means what? Write it like this, 2 times of q square. Think about it. 72 equals to 2 times of 36. It means what? 2 is a factor of 72. Okay? It's not a whole square, but try to get the point. If I write like this, 72 equals 2 times of 36, it means 2 is a factor of 72. Same way, it means what? 2 is a factor of p square. It means what? 2 can divide p square or not. Okay? If you don't want to write divide, you can also write it as, if you don't want to write divide, you can write this also. 2 is a factor of p square. If the first statement confuses you, 2 divides p square, write it as 2 is a factor of p square. How? I just explained you. 72 equals to 2 times of 36. Now I said if 2 is a factor of p square, it means what? 2 is a factor of what, bacha? Factor of p as well. We just learned right now. And 81, so 3 divides 81 means 3 divides 9 also. 2 is a factor of p. If that is the case, I can write this p as 2k. So why? Check here, no? 2 is a factor of p means what? P is equals to 2k. 2 is a factor of p means what? P equals to 2k. Correct, na? 2 is a factor of p. Same way we got 72, 236. Okay, please check. Square it again. I get p square equals to 4k square. What I'm doing? Squaring both sides. Okay. What is the value of p square? Please check. I have this as 2q square, write it over here. 2q square equals to 4k square. Cancel this 2 and 2. With 2 I'll get what? I get q square equals to 2k square. Same condition. P square equals to 2q square means what? 2 is a factor of p square. Over here it means what? 2 is a factor of q square. Simply again I can write what? 2 is a factor of q. Check here. 2 is a factor of p, 2 is a factor of q. So I am getting here 2 is a factor of p and q. Okay. So I have reached this point. Isn't this my contradiction? Contradiction. How come, sir? Sir, we started from here. P and Q have no common factor. Why was this true? Because I took it as rational number. But I am getting what? I am getting 2 is a factor of, 2 is a common factor of P and Q. It means if this is true, this cannot be true. Or if this is true, then this cannot be true. If this is true, it means this cannot be true. It means that what I assume to be rational has to be irrational. It means what? I can write what? Root 2 is irrational. How come, sir? Because whatever we assumed is contradicting my final statement. It means that either this is right or that is right. Both cannot be right at the same time. It means that there is a contradiction. For that I can say that root 2 cannot be taken as rational. Okay? It means what is no, if something is not rational, it means what? It is irrational. So what is it? Root 2 is irrational. Complete the statement, write this at the last line. Hence, since this is the statement is giving what? 2 is a common factor of P and Q. This cannot be true because if P and Q are rational number, then there will be no common factor. Hence, we can say this is creating a contradiction. So root 2 is irrational. Okay. So think about it. I'll tell you the flow again. First thing is, for any of this question, take the assumption to be rational. Okay. From there we have taken the squaring both sides. I got this 2 as a factor of P square. Factor means it will be factor of P also. Same way I can write this as P equal to 2k. Again squaring both sides. What we get? 2 is a factor of Q square. So it's going to be factor of Q also. And from there we get a common factor 2, which is not true. Hence it is irrational because of the contradiction. I hope this is visible. Please have a look. Okay. Proving root 2 plus root 3 is irrational. Simple question. Very simple. Again what we are going to do? Take it to be rational. So root 2 plus root 3 to be rational number, what? I can take it as, let's say P by Q, right? I can take this to be rational. So I am assuming it to be rational. What is the assumption, bacha? Assumption is rational number. Okay. Now please square it up. Again square on both sides. What is it going to be? Root 2 square is how much? 2. Root 3 square is how much? 3. Squaring both sides, right? A plus b the whole square. Root 2 square is 2. Root 3 square is 3. What is the next step? 2 times of root 2 times of root 3 equals to what? P square Q square. Okay. Please check, this is going to be what? 2 root 6. And what is this? 2 plus 3? 5. I'll take on the other side. I get this as P square by Q square minus what? 5. Take the LCM there. 2 root 6 equals to what? P square minus 5 Q square by 6 square. Bring this 2 over here. Okay. Minus 5 square, sorry. Minus 5. Oh, no, not 5. Simply Q square, no? Simply Q square. Okay. Now please have a look. I can write this as root 6 equals to P square minus 5Q square upon 2. Check. P is rational number. So whole thing is rational over here. And this is rational, this is also rational. Means both. RHS is what? What is my RHS, bacha? RHS is rational. RHS is rational. What about LHS? Sir, LHS is irrational, no? LHS is irrational, sir. LHS is irrational. In that case, what I am getting? How can a equation have rational and irrational coefficient on the other side? It means what? Again, sir, contradiction. So what happening? What is happening? Assumption was wrong. Assumption was wrong. What it means? It means root 2 plus root 3 is not rational. What it means that is irrational. Is irrational. Proved, sir. Please have a look. Please have a look. Okay. I took the assumption, got the contradiction, proved it to be irrational. Alright. I hope this is visible. Moving on to the last set. What is that? Case study. I said that we'll do one case study also. Next, what are you going to do? So after this session, you'll have a small test, okay? Based upon whatever we have done in the real numbers, you'll have a small test. So let's see that later. Right now, for what is this going to be? A case study. Ashish supplies bread and jams to a hospital, okay, and a school. So Ashish is supplying what? Bread and jams to hospital and the school. Okay. One thing, I want to give an input over here, bacha. Whenever you're solving a case study, do not try to read it fast to save time. What will happen? What will happen? You will miss out some points. You'll get the answer wrong, or you'll have to understand the question by reading it more than one time. So one time you read it, but read very carefully and peacefully to get all the information from the case study. Bread and jam are supplied in equal number of pieces. Obviously, each student will get what? If it is school, each student will be there, a patient will be there in hospitals. So each student will get what? Single piece of bread and jam. So bread comes in a bunch of, see, first information, 8 pieces. Comes in a bunch of 8 pieces, and jam comes in the pack of 6 pieces. Okay. On a particular day, Ashish supplies X packets. Okay. We'll see whether the variable is useful or not. And bread is how many packets of jam? Y packets of jam. Okay. To school. This is for the school only. Okay. It is known that number of students in school are between. This is the range of the number of students. Okay. First question. How many students are there in the school? Okay. Now think about it. Each student should get what? Equal number of jams and breads. It means that whatever is the number of number of student, let's say that number is, I'm going to take it as, let's say, theta. Okay. Our number is this. Okay. Whatever the number of student over here I have, I should get equal pieces. Means this number of jams in total should be able to fulfill everything. So it means that if 8 and 6, okay, means the number has to be divided by, means this number theta should be what? Divided by both 8 and 6. This is for bread. Please understand, this is for bread, and this is for, what is this? This is for jams. I'm trying to help you figure out what to use. If you want, you can use directly LCM. What principle, sir? The number that you're looking for will be bigger than 8 and 6, no? So LCM you have to look for. Okay. Now one more thing, I'm giving you the way to reach there. So whatever number that divides, okay, always should be the LCM over here to reach out the school will be what? A number which is having both number as LCM. So if this is my total number of student, I'll get a variable over here. So what is this number? This is my LCM. This is my LCM. What is LCM of 8 and 6? LCM of 8 and 6 is 24. 8 3 are 24, 6 4 are 24. Okay. Write the table of 8. 8 are 16 and 24. 6, 12 and 18 and 24. First common number is what? 24 only. So LCM of 6 and 8 is what, bacha? LCM of 6 and 8 is what? Please tell me. 6 and 8 is what? 24 is what? 24. Okay. Now this number should be able to divide the number of students in this category of the school. Okay. 500 to 550. Check. 508, 504, 512 and 548. The number that divides 24 is divided by 24 is what? Completely divisible. Please check 504. Is it divisible, sir? 24 times 2 will be 48. 504. So 48 if I take here, I have what? 2 left, 24 again. Yes, divisible. Okay, divisible. So answer should be what? 504. So if what is my first part answer? Part 1's answer is, so LCM is what? Of 8 and 6 is simply what? 24, bacha. The number that divides, okay, the number that divides between, which is given in the option, is divided by what? 24, which is divisible by, is divisible by 24. So what is the number of student? So number of students in school is what? In school is 504. Part 1 is done. Moving to part 2. Please have a look. Okay. Please have a look. For part 2, what I have? how many packets of bread is supplied? So check about, for one packet how many I have? 8 I have. Okay, to complete this total number of students I should have what? 504 by 8, because in one packet I have 8 pieces. So divide this by 8. What I'm going to get? 8 6 is 48. Okay, then 24 is there, so 63. 63 packets of bread. Packs of bread. Next one. Third part. Jam packets. So 6 jam packets per pack. So I'll divide again by 504 by 6. I get what? 6 8 is 48. Then I have what? 2 6 4 is 24. My answer is 84 packs of jam. Pack of jam. So what is my answer, Bachcha? Have a look. My answer is, for the first one, 504. The second one I have, what is the answer as? 63. And this I have answer as 84. So please get all the information that is there in the case study. Read it carefully only once. Okay. And then you will solve all the parts which is given in the case study and score easy 4 marks. Okay. I hope all of this is visible. This completes our session today. Okay. This completes our revision for our preparation for the real numbers. If you want me to solve more questions, please comment below. I will come with more practice in this. So whatever are your queries, anything that you need me to do, comment below in the same video. Okay, in the comment section, I will come up with solution for your queries. Okay, so make sure that you are connected with us. Subscribe to the channel. Okay, hit the bell icon so that you have all the notifications. Better I'll do what? I'll do what? Being you, I'll go fill the form. Join this series, and what you're gonna do? You're gonna get everything, all the contents for free, available and delivered in your mail with the PDFs, with the videos, everything. Okay, so please join. The link is given in the description, so make sure that you join it and you have all of the information that you need from our side. So this is end of the session today. I hope you have learned few things from here. Please work hard, please practice hard, because we have very less time to score our 99% marks that we are aiming for. To achieve that goal, you have to work hard, bachcha. So this is it. Please take care of yourself. Be positive whenever you're having tough time. I'll see you in the next session. Take care. Bye bye.